morning. It's day 2. What have I signed up for? Here we are. Nearly 2 kilometres in. Dan's going strong. Is that what you call it? I'm arguably going stronger. But we can see the lighthouse just over there. Seen a bit of wildlife. It's not raining yet. It's all going good. Alright, uphill. Pick up the pace a little. Morning run. Matt's trying to kill me off, but I've seen 2 rabbits. Well, the hill might finish Dan off. Just about made it to the top. It's only a little one. But he's just starting to pick up his pace again. He had to have a little walk. That's okay. I don't think he's run in about a decade. So we're 2.3 kilometres in. This is only a little run. This is nothing major. Just coming up to the graveyard. I'll be around the bend onto the lighthouse.
A little behind the scenes, we've just pulled over on the high road. There's a single track road, and Dan is trudging through the side of the road behind me to get some shots of the peat fields where they've been cut and look quite interesting. So I get to sit here in the warm and dry while Dan literally runs up and down trying to get the shots. So, see if I can show you. There he is. Did you get the shot?
I got the shot.
You got the shot.
3 angles.
3. No.
Got some thistles.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Some thistles.
Thistle Yeah.
It's not the week anymore, but it's morning. The sun is peeking through what is basically another overcast and rainy speckled day. And we're not content with the distilleries we've got on Islay, so we're going to get a little bonus one on Jura today.
So this is Jura's one road, and they're taking it to new levels, aren't they, really? I think Islay don't really know what island life is. This is real island life, isn't it? Yeah, this is very, very remote, with 1 distillery, 1 hotel, 1 shop, 1 school, primary school, 1 road. 1 road. It's like an advert, you can have that, Jura. Yeah, yeah. I wonder if you thought about that, wouldn't it? Yeah, I can use that. It does make navigation quite easy. Yeah. Because you just drive down the road, and if you don't go to the place that you wanted to go to, then you turn around and go back. Yeah.
Here we are. Well, not quite the end, but very much near the end of the one road of Jura. Carries on round the corner a little bit further, but we call it there because we've found our deer. So we've got what we set out for. Shorts and t-shirt weather, Dan?
Shorts and t-shirts.
Yeah. Sun's out. Just have a look at that sun. And it'll be...
We'll enjoy all 6 minutes of it.
Yep. Be gone again in a second, but we are just outside Jura Distillery. Look at that. Lunch. Drinks.
Done.
Sorted.
Any sauces or anything at all?
Yeah, we're good, thank you.
Now, can we just point out to good folks at home that we spent
2.5 hours driving around Jura today because you wanted to see red deer.
Yes, absolutely.
Would you now like to tell the folks at home what we're having for lunch?
Well, what you don't know is there's part 2 of this video coming up next week, and it's can we eat all the animals spotted? So tune in for that one.
Yeah, this is the venison burgers.
Right, bonus distillery. Another one ticked off.
Jura was first established in 1810, although the current version was rebuilt in 1960 after a 6-decade silence. Thankfully, this community-focused brand has steadily gone from strength to strength, distilling a great selection of unique single malt Scotch whisky ever since 1963. Jura produces a wide range in a number of different cask types, but for the most part Jura is famous for being approachable and inoffensive, with tasting notes like citrus, honey, balanced and fruity being the key buzzwords for most of their releases.
Just back to the car then. Got post me postcard. It'll be picked up tomorrow and then might even arrive by the end of the week. I don't know, we'll find out. We'll find out how good Royal Mail actually is. won't we?
See how good
And how well it's serviced.
It ain't going to get there
It's
before
first
you.
class, so
It ain't going to get there before you, is it?
I'd like to think it will. We've even got a lid on this
Well,
one.
there we go.
Good luck.
We are posted.
So, are you ready, Dan?
I'm ready. Do you need the map to get back to the
No,
ferry, or
I'm
you're
going
alright?
to try this road here. I feel like if I turn
Are you going left or right? That's the question.
I'm pretty sure left will take us to where we want to be.
Over there. Got to cross the water first, but I think we're just in time for that as well.
So here we are, Kalila.
Kalila.
Not as impressive viewing it from.
No, let's have the reveal. Not its best side, but does it have a best side?
Yeah, I'd say from the other side, with the big windows.
From the other sound, yeah.
They do look more impressive.
The other side of the sound is alright. But like we were saying over there, look at that building, right? That's Homer's. It's post-war Coventry,
Yeah.
which is odd considering,
Never really thought it like that.
you know what I mean,
See-
what most of them look like.
This is the old still house, I believe.
That makes
Into the
comes,
top of the building.
yeah, that makes complete sense now. That is classic distillery.
Yeah.
That is a factory.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Which is ironic if that's the Johnny Walker experience,
Yeah.
because actually that's the Johnny Walker experience.
Yeah.
Pump it out in quantity.
But yeah, downstairs is all the kind of the start of the tour with all the infographics and the videos and the presentations and the props and all that
Yeah.
sort of stuff, which is all really well done. And then you do go out across here and up into the new still house, which one of the things that they've done really cool in the still house is the control room is up on like a mezzanine, but it's all like boxed in and air conditioned instead of having to sit next to the roasting hot stills all the time. I'm sure the stillmen appreciate it.
There we are, Kalila.
Done.
Done. Welcome to Finlagan. We're now history show. It's a history show.
This is a history.
This is a full-on documentary. We're not reading any information directly off the plaques.
We would go through that, we'd do the research, the information, and then convey it to you in an easy to understand manner. So like, if I wanted to talk about this building here, then I can quite easily tell you from the top of my head. Straight ahead of us is the ruin of the 14th century chapel built by John I, Lord of the Isles.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
A carved stone
Commemorative.
commemorative cross, top left, There's a picture here of them.
That one there.
That was found up there. There's some grave slabs.
Now, more importantly, from a whiskey point of view, there is a brand of whiskey called Finlagan, Lord of the Isles, which is an independent bottler that do a fair amount of different releases. The ones that kind of spring to mind are their face releases from the last couple of years, where they've done some fantastic port cask and things like that. And this place is kind of where they get their name and branding from. So it's quite nice to come and see it for that side of things. So, Finlagan done.
Yeah, so they didn't serve any whiskey, but
No, unfortunately not.
served up plenty of history.
Yes, which we paid a lot of attention to. We learnt a lot, and we're going to take that knowledge and go to a whiskey distillery and probably forget everything that we've learnt here. So we are on our way to my favourite distillery on the island, which is Kilhoman. Here we are at Kilhoman. Just been into the shop, had a little look around. That nice gentleman there.
Spent loads of money.
Somehow he blagged like 700 quid out of me.
But we stand by it. This is still the sweet spot.
This is, yeah.
Because entry level bottles are obviously a lot less.
Yeah, and to be fair, you've got to think.
Choice is good.
Let's just run that numbers quickly. So £713 I've just spent.
Yeah.
Now that was for 5 700ml bottles, 5
Yeah.
full-on bottles, and 8 driver's drams, which were £8 each. So there's £64 to come off of that for driver's drams.
Yeah. 5 bottles of special releases as well. They're
Yeah.
not like core
So you've
range,
got
or they're
your
not
your
entry
lot one,
levels.
which is core expression, but it's released annually.
Yeah.
So there is a new one each year. This year is obviously 2025, and it's a 10-year. It actually has an age statement on it, and this is the first time they've put an age statement on it. So that is kind of more special, but it is less than £100. I think it's about 80 quid. The other 4 are the 20th anniversary editions, and we're talking a 14-year, 15 and 18 and something else.
16 and 18 bourbons, 14 and 15 sherry. Yeah.
And these are some of the earliest casks that Kilhoman ever put down.
Turns out they're quite good ones.
And they're good.
Yeah,
They're
turns out
really,
they're quite
really
good ones.
And there are not a lot of those very early, especially like the sherry casks. So these are fantastic bottles, and they're well under the £200 a bottle mark. So I don't think that is a lot
It's
of
not
money
that
to
bad.
spend.
And in terms of the
really
distillery itself, like facilities and everything going on,
Yeah.
it is up there in terms of others around. Like,
Yeah, it's one of the nicest, possibly
it's
because
all inclusive, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
got cafes, it's got shops. It's just not just a whiskey shop either.
No, it's got, like we've just been having the chat, that you could bring your family here. There's a cafe, there's coffee, there's cakes, all of that sort of stuff.
Tasting rooms, of course.
There's a little shop that's selling home decor, jewellery, kids' toys, kids' books, that sort of stuff. There's enough to keep non-whiskey drinkers entertained whilst the whiskey drinkers are on a distillery tour for an hour or so.
Yeah.
And then for the whiskey drinkers, you don't have to do a tour. You can come up here, you can buy the glass at the bar, you can get specific flights put together, and you can just sit around and have a nice tasting session in what is essentially a really beautiful barn that's been well done out. So yeah, that is many of the reasons this does make it as one of my favourites, possibly my all-time favourite on the island. What's reliable?
Dead reliable Land Rovers, you know. You should get one, I reckon.
How's the engine on yours?
Well, it's mostly new parts.
Mostly new parts.
Yeah.
And how old's the rest of the vehicle?
Not very old, sadly.
Like less than 10 years?
Yeah.
Finally, it's been one full-on day, and it's time for dinner, and for the second time of our trip, we're back at Lucci's in Dunmore, specifically to cash in a prize for a little challenge that you can see in an upcoming video. But rather than tell all right now, and just take this moment to thank you for watching up to this point, and ask if you have watched our adventures thus far, then maybe consider tapping subscribe or comment to let us know you're following along. Okay, here's just one more sneak peek of what's coming.